Welcome back, everybody, to this week's episode of What Do You Call It? I am your host, Joseph. Here I am with my co-host, Trevor.
That's me.
That's my brother. We're brothers, if you can't tell.
Can't tell because you're adopted.
Oh. Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes. Snap a dime.
I can't do that.
Let me see.
Oh, I kind of did it. It's a penny, by the way, not a dime. Damn, okay, you can do it. Shit, don't do that at my face.
I can do that. I'll never forget.
Why is there... Okay.
I'll never forget when I got hit by a dime. Chris snapped at me, and it left the perfect circle on my stomach.
Oh, wow.
I was across the room walking into the kitchen, and he's like, Joseph, and I turned around, and I was like, oh, shit! And he laughed, and then I lifted up my shirt, and there was a perfect ring from the dime.
Nice.
Like it hit me flat instead
of
beaming at me.
Why does your hair look different?
It's long.
It looks like a different color than normal. It looks lighter. Maybe it's the light.
It's X long.
It's X.
It's annoying.
Mine's getting a little X long, too.
It's very annoying.
It gets there.
It's
Especially
to the point,
when the ends are like frizzy and shit.
It's to the point where I don't like it without a hat on.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I have a hat on, it looks weird.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Have you tried the ponytail?
Yes.
Don't like it?
Doesn't look good. She says I look weird.
Why?
With the ponytail. She just said I look weird with the ponytail. Doesn't fit me.
Okay.
I can put my hair in my mouth again. It's been a very long time since I've been able to do that.
Yeah, I can see that one hair just, it's like out here from your face. Well, I mean, it's gone now, but I was just saying you could have easily put that in your mouth from where it was like curled out. Yeah.
Tastes good.
No.
Tastes like Fiji.
You wash your hair with Fiji water?
That's my shampoo.
Oh.
It's Fiji scented.
Oh, like the island Fiji.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I've been drinking a little bit. I've had maybe 3 shots of Malibu.
You want to take your non-sobriety?
Yeah. My non-sobriety. It sucks.
Yeah.
It does, big time. But it'll be worth it. You know what I'm pissed about? I went to go apply for USPS last week, and there was no Mansfield jobs. And I was like, this is lame. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other day, USPS drove by. We're now hiring on the back of the fucking thing. I was like, so.
It's probably for all locations.
Yeah, I think so. I think they just put them on the trucks when they're hiring. But I was going to check again today, and then I forgot until just now. So I'm going to check after this podcast.
You're not going to remember.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Because I really want that job.
Oh.
It'd be sweet being
Even
a mail
though it's
carrier.
dying. Postal Service is going to get replaced.
I doubt
eventually.
it.
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt. I don't doubt. Because it's not. There's no way.
How's
It's way too big of a company to get, disappear anytime soon.
It's not a company per se. It's government ran.
Exactly.
So if the government sees fit that it'd be more reliable to fund Amazon or something like
They're
that as
not.
opposed to the
They're
mail
not.
service.
The government, no, they're way too stingy, and Bezos would never sell out to the government.
Who?
Bezos, Jeff Bezos.
No, he's saying he'd sell out. He's saying they'd invest. The government would invest in Amazon to deliver
I don't
mail.
think so at all. Ethan's ready to chime in.
I don't think they can, at least not for a long time, because you have to send government documents through the mail. So,
Right.
like tax returns, things like that.
It's
And
all USPS.
People that live out in the boonies where,
Amazon doesn't
it wouldn't be cost effective for Amazon to deliver. The Postal Service has to go out there, and they couldn't put private documents in the hands of privately owned
third-party company. Yeah. I think the government wouldn't trust. I think they would rework it. I think they would get a new USPS, United States Postal Service. I think they would
USPS.
What?
New.
Oh, and USPS. I thought you said and a USPS.
Oh no.
I was like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, and USPS.
Yeah.
NUSPS. Ding, ding, ding. Video game hour. Dun, dun, dun. I started playing Rocket League. This shit is fun, but not. It's so much fun when you get on for the first couple days because you're like, wow, this is a new game. It's fun. I'm learning. And then you hit that wall of I'm no longer making progress and I just suck at this fucking game. And
that's every competitive style game.
Yeah. It just sucks because, like, that game is so advanced that it is so hard to get better regardless. Like, it is so... There is so many tactics to that game that are just really, really hard to get down and understand that it's mind-boggling. The aerials, I mean, the fucking flip resets, the fucking this, and that. It's like, I can't even worry about that right now. I have to worry about playing the game.
Yeah.
Like being able to make sure I can defend a goal when it's being shot and shoot a goal when it's free. Like, I've missed so many free goals because I just don't know how to aim a ball sometimes.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was like very like down and wasn't having it when I played because I usually play with Qua, and Qua keeps me pretty level-headed in that game, surprisingly. He's like, you're fine, like, don't worry about it, you're learning, it's okay, don't worry. And Qua's better than me because he's played a little longer than I have.
Yeah.
And
Qua's played every game a little longer than we have.
Yeah.
And Ethan.
and Carson. Oh my
and Carson,
god. Carson's stupid good at Rocket League. Like, really fucking good compared to us.
He's stupid good at most games we play on. You know why?
Because he's young.
That's why when I say I'm not 17, it's because, one, I don't play games how I used to be able to. I'm just not as good at them anymore. And two, I don't care about competitive games anymore. It's like,
see, I don't
so
care.
I feel like if I go in a game with you and James and Qua or Carson doesn't care as much if people suck because he just doesn't
he's
care
good
regardless.
enough to play. Yeah.
But if I go in a game with y'all and I don't care.
See, that's how I am in Rocket
fun.
League. That's how I am in Rocket League right now. I really don't give a shit about winning or losing. I just want to know that I'm getting better, and for like my own sake. And I wasn't feeling it at all yesterday. Like, I was not doing good. I wasn't having fun, so I quit. And then James got back, and I was like expressing all this to him. Like, I don't feel like I'm progressing. I feel like I still suck. This, and that. And we played. And he's like, no, you're definitely getting better. Like, I can see it. And I don't know if it was like a sympathy you're getting better or if it was like genuinely you're just better and you just don't see it. And then I played with Carson a couple hours later, and I was like, man, I was telling James earlier, I feel like I just haven't gotten better. And he goes, oh, you've gotten way better. He's like, your game sense is way better now. You know when to rotate, and you're learning all your button layouts and everything. He goes, it's just a hard game. Like, you can't just get in and be good at it. So
yeah.
I guess I'm like excited about it still because it's like I get on and play, but it hasn't lost that new game feel to me, so it's still fun.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it's going to get to that point where I'm just really competitive about it and it's not going to be fun anymore. You played any new games?
No.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I can see your hair sticking to your
fucking
forehead.
hot.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, just do that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no, you made it worse. Oh, you're just pasting it down to your forehead. There you go. That's how you get it. Push it back, not on. Oh, that's... We need makeup in here.
Am I good?
You better. It's not sticking to your forehead anymore.
Andy's here. If everybody can't tell, we've been talking offside camera here.
Yeah. It's not Toby. Mm-hmm. No, I haven't really been playing any new games. I've been replaying Pokemon, but I randomized it. I think I should, because it's a lot harder now than it used to be to get the ROMs of Pokemon games, just because if Nintendo finds it now, they're like, down instantly.
Ban hammer.
Yeah, ban hammer, exactly. So if you have some on your computer, you got some gold on your computer. I have a couple. And I think you should play through Ruby, which was the 3rd generation. That was right around when you tried getting into Pokemon and getting the cards and everything. Do you remember your Blaziken? I remember specifically your Blaziken card that you had, and that was
I was so proud of it. Yeah, I was so happy because it was a hollow.
Blaziken is in that game. I feel like you should play that. Start with Torchic, and I feel like you'd really enjoy it.
That was my game, Ruby
and Sapphire were your games?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Emerald too? Yeah.
Is that
Sceptile,
the one?
first Pokemon I ever got to level 100.
Yes.
Is it?
Sceptile's my favorite.
Which one's the red giant guy? He was the ruby, right?
Yes, Groudon.
And then the blue whale was the sapphire.
The blue whale is Sky Ogre, yeah.
Yes, I've always wanted them, and I could never get far enough in the game to catch them.
Just download. It should be on iOS too. It's called My Boy, I think. I paid the 99 cents to have the ad-free one where you can use speed up and put in cheats if you want, because at this point, why not put in cheats? I've played it 100 times.
Mm-hmm. I saw that they're, what are they remaking? Pearl and Diamond?
Diamond and Pearl, yeah. That was the original DS ones.
I kind of wanted to get it for the Switch and try playing on the Switch, because I feel like I could do it in a handheld situation, not on a computer.
Yeah, that's why I was saying get the iOS version of the Game Boy thing, and you can do it for sure. I think you'd enjoy that one a lot. The story in that one's really good. Yeah, it's all about like, how do I put this? Like climate control. Like there's two evil teams. One in each game is different, and then the Ruby one, they're trying to produce more land instead of ocean, and the Sapphire, the blue one, they're trying to produce more ocean than land. So I think you should play through one of those. I think you'd really enjoy it.
I got on a website the other day, and it was like a free ROM website. You could just play it through the website. You didn't have to download anything. And I started with Red.
Fire Red?
Yeah, like the very first originals.
The old black and white one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't play those. I mean, they're great nostalgia, but they're not
I played
good.
like an hour and a half, and I got like a full team and everything, and I went through halfway through the first gym, and I lost, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Oh, dude, I
gave up.
That's the thing. You got to grind for those gyms sometimes.
Yeah.
You got to do it. It's worth it.
I got halfway through, and I lost, and then I was like, I'm done.
I made so much progress, and I lost. That's probably.
But it doesn't save. Like, I would have had to have left the browser open to even keep going. So I was like, I'm just going to see how far I can get.
Yeah.
So in an hour and a half, I made it through halfway through the first gym. I was like, oh, it's not bad. I'm done.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not so much of an adventurer. Like, I don't just go out and like.
Well, that's. Except for like the newish Pokemon games, like Gens 1 through 5 are pretty.
Follow the story.
Yes, follow the story. You can go to different places however you want, but the story itself is, what is the word for like a game that points you in a direction constantly? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Linear.
It is a linear game. Yes, it keeps you on track regardless, and you can still go do other things if you want, and there's cool little side things you can do, but it is.
I think that's what I need. I need a game to tell me what to do next, and like tell me how to get there.
Pay attention to the story just enough to where you know what you're doing, where you're going.
That's what I suck at, is paying attention to the story. I hate like reading story.
Pokemon's story is not that long. It's not like paragraphs and paragraphs of everybody.
I just hit next until it pops all the way up, and then I skim read it, and then I go to the next one. Like, I don't let them type it out. I just wait.
That's what
instant pop up, skim read.
Yeah.
Instant. Yeah.
That's
I'm a very bad skim reader.
You can turn that off too in the settings, by the way.
Oh, the typing.
Pop. Yeah. Yeah. I think I should set you up on Ruby on your phone, and I think you just play it at work for 20, 30 minutes time, whatever the fuck you're doing. I think you'd enjoy it.
Sucks because my stocks have been like taking away my game time. I quit playing Clash of Clans because I was too busy watching my stocks, like trying to.
What are they gonna do while you're watching them? Nothing.
You gotta sell them when they're at a high. Like, you can't.
You can't put on notifications if they go up or anything.
I mean, you can, but it's just easier to watch the Discord I'm in, seeing what they're all talking about, and then moving over, because they're talking about what to buy as well. Like, if you miss the opportunity to buy something while it's cheap, then you're screwed. You're shit out of luck. So, but I got pretty lucky last week. I got some good scores last week. So Monday comes around, I should be doing pretty solid. I was up $25 at the end of Friday.
So all you're doing is taking out your profit, right? You're not taking what you originally invested in and out.
Correct.
So you've kept everything you've originally invested in. You're only taking out profit.
Correct.
That's good. That's what it should be.
Yeah. So, and I'm now making money, because my original investments were losing a lot of money when I first started, because I didn't know what I was investing in. I was just buying into meme stocks, and now I'm in this Discord that does a lot of research and tells you what companies should be on the up and coming and everything like that. You know, they're not 100%. They miss sometimes, and that's part of the game. You can't be 100%. Exactly. It's not how the market works. So, And you also can never know which way the market's going to go. Like 2 weeks ago, we had a market recorrection that we weren't expecting. And it's where all the big companies sell all their stock and all the price drops. Like, I mean, exponentially. Like, I lost like $150 in one day because of how much the stocks were dropping. And that's when the guys were saying we need to be cash heavy. That means in your account, you have what is called buying power. You can buy stocks for however much buying power you have. And I didn't have any buying power because all my money was in my stocks already. I didn't sell them because I was like, well, fuck, I'm down. I'm not going to sell. And that kind of screwed me because then when they all were really cheap, I didn't have any money to buy more and make my average cost lower on them.
Yeah.
So now I'm learning that red days, like when you're losing money, are the days that you can buy stuff really, really cheap. And then in the next couple weeks when they recorrect themselves, you're making a bunch of money. So like this company called PLTR, that's their ticker symbol. They're like I think it's a metals company. They like refine extra rare metals in earth in the United States. And there's a chip shortage in the United States for like phones and cars and all that, like computer chips. So these rare metals are needed for these chips, and so the stock price for these companies are going up. Well, a couple of weeks ago, the average cost was $23 a share. And so I bought 2 shares, and now Friday it was at 26 already. So it's gone up $3 alone, and if the chip shortage continues, it's just going to keep going up. They're saying it's possibly a $50 to $80 company, possibly per share. So that's already 100% of my money at $23 a share. Yeah. So doubling my money back, but I only have 2 shares because I didn't have a ton of money to dump into it.
Right.
So, but money's money. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not worried about that $500. I put it in because I wasn't. If it went to 0, I was okay with it. It was just money that I was willing to play with.
We need to take our
stimulus to
WinStar.
Let's not
Turn that grand into 10 grand.
Let's not. I've already got my luck out of WinStar. I'm okay. We talked about that, right? Last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't need to push my luck anymore at WinStar. That's what Qual was telling me. He goes, man, you got your stimmy. Let's go. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I've already won. I got on TikTok this morning and my For You page, the profile was Gambling Addicts of TikTok.
Okay.
And it's all like Twitch streamers that do the gambling on Twitch. And it's the dudes that are winning like $175,000 on slot machine rolls and shit. So
online?
Yeah. Because it's legal in some states to online gamble. Yeah.
What about our state?
It's illegal. Fuck! That's why we don't have casinos.
Oh, right.
If we had casinos, we could online gamble. But there is talks of that coming.
Really?
Texas is talking about legalizing gambling.
Texas legalizes gambling?
The casinos here are going to be...
what's the word?
Skyrocket.
Secede? No.
Secede from the United States, yeah. You know,
yeah.
we tried that a year ago.
Yeah. You know, that's why they iced us over.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
I heard that, and that's why
the government decided to ice us over. We need government help.
Exactly. They were like, they put us on the shitty power grid as well because they were like, if they secede, then they're gonna have to get their own power grid, and we're gonna show them what we can do with power. So they iced us over and shut our power off for a long time. Yeah, I saw that video where they were talking about the government.
We're not ready.
Trying to stop us
Texas
from seceding.
is definitely not ready to secede from the government because of the person running Texas. Is secede the word?
By the way,
it's not the word.
Texas was not ever trying to secede. But Texas is already on its own power grid.
Oh, then see, that is complete bullshit then, whoever told you that on TikTok.
Never believe everything on the internet.
No, never.
Except for us, we're always right.
Exactly. All the information we feed you, 100% true.
1000% true. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Exactly.
Because
like
if we're wrong, he fact checks it. And we're right.
If not, we're just right. That's
exactly. It doesn't matter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Just like that bear's worth $100,000.
The bear's worth $100,000.
And it's just sitting there.
Yep.
Possibly
Collecting
going to
dust.
spill some drink on it or something.
I ain't. My drink's closed.
You need to store that somewhere besides just on the table in your room.
I came in here and there was a bunch of shit on top of the crab. I was like, dude, they're not worth money. I can guarantee it.
They're worth more than what you bought them for.
They should be. They should at least be worth $100 each.
Yeah. You got to wait for a Beanie Baby spike.
Yeah.
For the Beanie Baby nostalgia to pop back up
again.
Yeah.
And then I'll sell it to a museum.
Yeah. Just like that Charizard I bought for, what was it, like $20
back in the
day? 5-6 years ago. It's
now
probably
it's
worth now like $500.
That's insane.
And it's in shitty condition. You buy a brand new one that's worth like $100,000. It's fucking retarded. When we talk about time travel, yours is
Bitcoin
going back and investing in Bitcoin and all that stuff. Have we talked about how that's my thing? Going back and telling our parents to invest in Pokemon cards and sell them in 2020 or 2021. They could buy a box of Pokemon cards for back then probably like $70.
Buy the tins and shit.
Sell it now for $100,000. You buy 10 of them at $700, you made $1 million. That's a fucking investment right there.
Yeah, man.
Fuck Bitcoin. That's a fucking investment right there.
You can make way more money on Bitcoin.
Don't believe it.
I do.
Okay, so you've done the research then?
Yeah.
How low did Bitcoin get at one point?
Bitcoin at one point was worth 50 cents a coin.
How was the highest it's ever gone?
58,000.
A Bitcoin.
Yes.
So
if you bought $700 worth at 50 cents, that's 1,400 shares.
And then you sold the
1,400 times 58,000.
So say we did 1,400 times 50 even. That's
easily 2 mil.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Over 2 mil.
Yeah.
Roughly.
So it's
close.
Close to just as good of an investment.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous that these little pieces of cardboard and imaginary money is worth real money. It makes no sense.
Imaginary's
How is it not imaginary? It's not physical in any way.
That doesn't mean it's not imaginary. It's still a currency because it's blockchained and you can own it and everything like that. Just because you can physically hold a Bitcoin. You can hold your flash drive that has your Bitcoin on it, and that's holding a Bitcoin.
You're holding a flash drive
that has your currency on it. It doesn't matter if the coin is physically in your hand or not. It is in your hand when you're holding your flash drive that owns your Bitcoin. It's like that lawyer that had over $100 million worth of Bitcoin on a hard drive that he locked, and then he didn't remember the password, and he had 2 attempts left to unlock it before it permanently locks.
And he locked it completely?
No, they have the world's best hackers like trying to help him unlock it. I don't know if he ever did or not, but that was a huge story.
My back in time would be comic books. Like Action Comics #1, Superman's
Go back and buy them for 5 cents. And
Action Comics #1 with Superman sold auction for $3.2 million.
And that was like a 50-cent comic, or a 5-cent comic.
Depending on when it came out.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
If you could time travel, what would you invest in? Yeah.
I don't want to do it because if I were to time travel and go back, I feel like I'd have enough information to give Dad. 1, at the time, he'd be a stoner. And 2, I'd have enough information to freak him out and convince him properly, I feel like. That's why I did it. Like, imagine trying to go back in time and...
2010 me, I was 13. If I explained online currency to that kid, I don't think it could convince Mom and Dad to let him buy it.
Exactly.
I guess your Pokemon thing would be right. You could just convince him to buy tins and not open them and just let him sit.
And then I'd be like, hey, Dad, let's split it. Bet. Thanks. That easy. Set for life. I
mean, shit, even if I bought Bitcoin in high school to now, I would have doubled my money.
Oh, easily.
It was 20,000 a coin when I was in high school, so I couldn't imagine it.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have been able to buy it.
You could buy fractional shares. Oh. You could put $100 in on Bitcoin and make it $500 now. So, I mean, if I had saved all my money that I spent on everything else, I could have easily have quadrupled my money.
Yeah.
But letting it sit for 4 years.
What you do is you go back in time and go to me.
Yes, exactly.
Stoner Trevor.
At 18 and be like, dude.
18, 19, be like, dude.
Right now, all this money you're making from your oil rig job, invest in this thing called Bitcoin.
Don't buy your stupid cigarettes and go out with your friends. No.
You can do that.
No.
Just put $50 a week in Bitcoin right now. And I'm telling you, in 2021, you'll be a millionaire. You'll be a millionaire.
That's the goal.
Yeah, you would be the one I would have to go and convince. I'd be like, dude, I'm you. I'm your little brother from fucking 15 years from now.
You can see it in the resemblance. You know it is.
You know it's me. Like, I'm here. I'm in the flesh. Listen. And you're like... breathing heavy.
You could bring back a bunch of modern day graphics cards and set up a rig for them to mine it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that is a way to do it though.
Wait,
bring back a bunch of 3080s.
Wouldn't you have to bring... Fuck. You'd have to bring more than just the graphics cards, right? Because if he wouldn't have the drivers back then for the modern day graphics cards on a computer, right? So you'd have to bring a whole system. But still.
Build a mining rig.
Build a mining rig.
Take it into the past.
Take it into the past. Be like, here, do this with it.
Let it run. Who cares what mom and dad say about the electricity bill? Let it run in your room.
Pay the electricity bill. It's gonna
put the fan on it. Let it chill. It's gonna be hot in your room. Trust me.
It's gonna be worth it. Suffer for 2
Put it in the shed
years.
and run an extension cord and put a bunch of fans in there.
Nice box. Just open up a refrigerator and just let it flow in.
When you're 25 and this thing's been running the whole 10 years, you'll have $10 million.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We have like main topics we frequently talk about and could talk about over
all
and
the
over,
time.
I think.
Honestly, if I could go back a year from now, I would buy thousands of dollars worth of fucking noob mistake.
Oh, you're recording it?
Fucking noob mistake. We were talking about Doge, and then we talked about the stock market, and it's nothing they haven't heard before, honestly. It's
That's
just
true.
just mumbling.
Trash.
But I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm gonna start fucking making, like Ethan said, I'm gonna start formatting it after every episode, so we don't run into this problem anymore.
You fucked up.
It's been a long time since this has happened, though.
It's true.
It's the 1 year that it happened on last.
You know what it is? You're not smoking anymore.
Yep. I don't check everything. Anyways, that's enough about stock market and trying to make money in stupid ways. We don't. Nice, just blowing smoke into the internals of the mic.
It's not smoke.
It's water, even worse.
It's
Vapor.
not water.
Fucking vapor. Oil vapor. I bought new speakers for my computer.
Oh.
Mike
Nice.
said those are the best speakers you can
haven't
buy
done
for
them?
a computer.
Who did?
Mike,
Who's
my
Mike?
coworker.
How does he know?
He's a big audio guy. We used to work for Best Buy. He was the
Clips.
He's a head manager of Best Buy for a long time. And
How much were
that's-
they?
They were on sale. They were originally $210. They were $89.
Are they still on sale?
No,
Fuck. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know you needed new ones.
I've been needing new ones. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, those are monsters. Comes with a sub and two
Where are they on
speakers.
sale?
On Amazon. See if they're still on sale.
Clips. They come with a
Sub, yeah. A sub. Pro Media. Clips Pro Medias.
Clips. Pro Media 2.1 THX. On sale for $89.99. These ones?
Yeah. That's them.
That's the exact ones?
That's the ones I bought.
Fucking buy now.
Yeah, Mike said they're the best. Mike has 3 boxes of those. One for each of his computers and then one unopened that he's waiting until one of them that he has goes out and so he can replace it.
Wait, do they crap out good or often?
Obviously not if he still has 3 computers running them and he has one unopened box. I don't know how long he's had them, but...
True.
Yeah.
How big are the speakers? You haven't opened it yet, have you? I want to wait till you open yours before I see them because I don't want like giant fucking
They're
speakers.
pretty fucking big.
Really?
I mean, look.
True.
They're pretty sizable. I wanted them a while back because we were playing a lot of Beat Saber and you can only hear them through the headphones. So I was thinking it'd be fun to jam out with them through the speakers. That way you can still hear it and play.
And feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. He said they will rattle windows if you turn them up loud enough. So, and they're only 3.5. You could literally plug your phone into them and play your phone out of them if you wanted to. So any 3.5 millimeter jack you want, you can play.
I have some would you rathers.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
You need something to kick it back into gear.
Kick it in.
Let me know if I've asked this one before. I don't think I have. Would you rather see all of the past from anywhere in the world or see 1 minute into the future in your area?
One minute into the future. I know that's not as much time, but...
And it's not like... What if it's like 5 minutes from now you see 1 full minute? Like, that's a waste. I'd rather see all of the past.
Anywhere you want, too. You could go anywhere and see
I could
the
see
past
if
happen
aliens
there.
actually have visited Earth before.
You could see who built the pyramids.
Who built the pyramid? I'm doing past 100%.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
You could see where people hid money they stole.
Boom! Or just hid, period.
Yeah, hid anything.
And forgot about. Oh.
What if you go back and
100%.
you go to the spot and then it's already been found, though?
That's fine.
But
you
in the
see
future,
multiple ones.
If you see the future, you could potentially prevent
From
your
whatever's
death
happening.
or someone you care about. Like, let's say you're in a car and all of a sudden you see that they're going to get into a wreck and you can move them out of the way.
But you only have 1 minute to do that.
I don't want that responsibility on my head.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd much rather just go observe something that happened already. You're right. I've been convinced.
Would you rather be the smartest person in a dumb society or the dumbest person in a smart society?
Dumbest person in the smart
Person.
society.
100%.
Fuck being smart and everybody relying on you.
Thank you.
I'd rather be the dumb one they're all worried about.
Yeah.
And you're kind of smart because it's a smart society.
Yeah.
You're
exactly.
not. You're not dumb.
I'd probably just stay as I am.
Would you rather attempt to eat 1,000 grams of sugar or 100 grams of salt in a day for $1 million?
I think it's the sugar.
Can it be in stuff, or you have to eat it by a spoonful of that?
You can
I'd rather
eat it
do
however you want.
spoonfuls
You just have
because-
to consume that much.
Salt.
You don't need calories with the extra.
Salt.
Salt could give you a heart attack much easier than sugar.
Sugar
could.
can give you diabetes at 1,000
You
grams.
could pay for diabetes. You can't. What if you die from the heart attack?
100 grams of salt versus 1,000 grams of sugar.
How many grams of sugar in a Coke?
56.
Oh.
And there's like
That's only 10 Cokes. I could do that. No problem.
That's 20 Cokes.
That's only 20 Cokes.
yeah, but there's like 6 grams of sodium in a Coke. That's literally 20 Cokes still for
No, that's like...
for 100.
100
you're
Cokes
right,
would be
yeah.
60 grams.
Yeah.
So that's like almost 200 Cokes worth of salt.
Yeah, but I could eat.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same.
I could eat, chips and queso with a bunch of salt on the chips. I could eat
Yeah, but that'd
a
be
margarita
worse.
with salt all on the rim. You can.
You shouldn't do it that way, though, because you're taking in extra calories that can make it worse for you. You should just do... The salt.
I can't.
Or
do
just in water or something. That way you're staying hydrated.
I would do the salt.
I'd do sugar water.
I would drink salt water.
Straight up Men in Black, Cockroach Man.
I'd drink salt
sugar
water.
You will die. Like, your
Salt.
body will dehydrate so
Yeah, the salt would
Salt
kill
water?
you.
Water and
Salt,
salt at
period.
the same time.
Just salt, period, would destroy
That's
you.
why you can't drink it if you're stranded at sea. You can't drink the salt water because it'll dehydrate you. The salt will just absorb more of your fluids in your body.
I feel like if I plan it out
handle
enough, I
salt.
feel like the sugar would be
I could handle
way
the
more
salt.
doable than the salt.
I definitely think the sugar would be way more.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've had like 10 Cokes in a day before when I was a little kid.
Exactly.
I love salt though, so I think I could do it.
Just because you love salt doesn't mean you could do it.
Would you rather sleep in a bed with no blankets or pillows or on the floor with them?
On the floor with them, because I can make a
with no
bed.
blankets or pillows.
I can make a
If
bed
it's
out of blankets
summer,
and
I
pillows.
sleep with no blanket anyway. So
That's not a part of the factor. It's just
if it is today, I'd rather sleep with no blankets or pillows on my bed.
I can't sleep without a pillow.
Your arm can be a pillow.
Not for long enough. Not
Switch
before it goes
arms?
numb, and then you
arms.
got to wake up and switch arms. No thanks. I'd much rather sleep on the ground
I can't sleep
with
on the
like
ground.
5 blankets under me.
Comfortable enough. No, you can't do that. You're sleeping on the ground, not on blankets on the ground. If that's
I'm
the case,
on the ground.
if that's the case, I could take off my clothes and make them into a pillow for my bed.
No, because
yeah.
it says no pillows or blankets on the bed, so you can't make a pillow.
I'll
Why
say
not?
you have to be
You're
in
making
contact.
a bed.
I would because I do that when I'm camping. I don't fucking sleep. I
You
didn't
sleep in a
sleep on the
hammock.
air mattress. I slept on the fucking ground with my blankets and pillows.
You slept in a hammock.
No, I did not. Last time we went, I had my tent,
Oh yeah, you're right.
and the air mattress sucked because it wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
And then we were all making jokes about how you could hear me turning and roll every time I slept on it. And then I made the jokes about us having sex on it. And you said I couldn't imagine you guys having sex on that because it would just be.
And he's like, yeah, confirmed.
So, with or without your blankets, would you rather need to sleep 1 hour every 3 hours or 1 week every 3 weeks for the rest of your life?
Ooh. And I'm not affected? Like,
No, it would be like just like an average 8 hours sleep. You would be at that energy.
I would do the week.
I would do the week too.
Because then you have 3 weeks of straight productivity.
Exactly.
And then you have a week of chilling.
A week
sleeping.
of hibernation. It's just like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, I can work 7 days a week. Just give me a week
For
off
3
every
weeks,
month.
and then every month I need a week.
Or work 6 days a week. I have 1 day off because that'd be nice. But
and
yeah.
then you could do whatever you want.
and those
all
extra
fucking
days
day
during the
night.
week would add up to that 4th week that you'd be sleeping, so it'd help. Yeah. Oh, 100% do the full week of sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh, but what if it falls like on special events and stuff and like you're asleep and they can't wake you up?
I think you could be able to choose your week.
Okay.
Like,
No, because what if you slept for a week and then you had a week and then you needed to sleep that next week? It would be all fucky.
you can't. Yeah, you'd have to go 3 weeks without sleeping.
Yeah, you'd
have to
you'd
make
miss
sure
some events,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
But it might be worth it.
But I wouldn't want to sleep every 3 hours for an hour.
No.
That'd be miserable.
Yeah. Agreed.
Every 3 hours, you're like, okay, time for my hour nap.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life, fuck that.
No.
Fuck that.
Maybe when I'm older, yeah, and I don't do anything, but yeah, week of sleep.
Week of sleep. Fuck, man, I fucked up. I can't believe I fucked up the recording.
Oh, wait,
What?
look.
Funny.
Funny, very, very.
Would you rather be trapped as a ghost inside of a ceiling fan or a football?
Both of them.
Neither.
Terrible.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Pick your poison.
Can I be a ceiling fan in
Football.
like Canada where they don't really need ceiling fans?
I'd rather be in a football.
Being a football inside of Africa where they don't need footballs?
NFL. Football.
Oh, no, because they spiral you constantly.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
and then but imagine in a fan, you're always spiraling unless it's off.
Oh.
Always.
It's like
You're
that-
only spiraling when you're being thrown in a football.
Imagine being that lady from the bottom of the helicopter that was spinning.
Yeah. Do not spin.
Do not
Do
spin.
not spin.
Dynamic beam.
We need those dog tags that say do not spin.
Yeah. Do not spin. In case of emergency, do not spin.
Would you rather switch bodies with a chimpanzee for 30 seconds every time you sneeze, or your nose grow longer every time you tell a lie?
So you're Pinocchio for real, for real.
I'd be a chimpanzee, man.
I think that'd be funny as fuck.
That'd be
Like
great.
you just teleport to the zoo for 30 seconds.
You sneeze,
every now and then.
You sneeze, and then you come back. Go back. I want to be monkey. Achoo. You go back and be monkey again.
Make yourself
Or you get
sneeze.
switched with one in the wild and he's running from a predator.
Oh Jesus
For
Christ!
30 seconds. You just
Hop in
gotta. You just gotta go for 30 seconds, and then he's back on his own.
Oh my
Wait, does that
God.
mean the monkey come in my
Wait.
body when I sneeze?
Yes, switch.
You switch bodies with the monkey. That'd be fucking awesome.
Imagine if you're on a date.
Starts flinging shit
Fucking
everywhere.
flipping the table around, and then you come back and you're like, "Oh
Oh,
fuck!"
fuck.
Poop
I
all
can't
over your hands.
explain. You could eventually, if you did it enough, if you got the same chimpanzee every time. Nice. You could eventually start the rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Very true. What if it was the same monkey and you tracked it down and you made it your pet? That way it was always next to you when it happened.
Perfect.
You just had your pet chimpanzee. When you sneezed, you just switch spots with
That's
him real
pretty
quick
good,
while he's
yeah.
sitting next to you.
That's pretty good.
And you look at each other and you're like, and then you go back and you're like, and he's like,
The fuck's happening? God, that monkey would be so confused.
yeah, poor thing.
Poor thing.
At least
I
it's
feel
not
like I'd want a different monkey just so I'm not confusing a monkey.
oh
over and over
yeah, yeah. Monkey like
It'd just be like a 30-second terror for the monkey and it's done and over. For
it's like you're at the zoo and the monkey sees its brothers and you jump in and then you get back in your body and you're in the pen. You're like,
oh, fuck.
oh fuck, I did it again.
Fucking monkeys.
Have you seen that video of that guy playing Osu and he misses the one and he's like, ooh, go back, I want to be monkey. Look it up. Just look up I want to be MONKE. Or go back, I want to be MONKE.
I want to be monkey.
It's Asian, dude.
Oh, there's a ad. Of course.
Thank you,
Toyota Sienna.
Toyota, for sponsoring this episode. That's not it.
I know that was the ad.
This isn't it either. So I said it's a guy playing a video game. What the fuck? That is...
Well, you closed down my search.
Go back, I want to be monkey.
Go back, I want to be monkey!
What the fuck?
It was my favorite. I want to be monkey! Got another one?
Would you rather only be able to watch Netflix or be able, and this is just streaming platforms, only be able to watch Netflix or only be able to watch all streaming platforms but Netflix?
All streaming platforms but Netflix.
Netflix has been trash lately.
Yeah. Agreed.
There's a couple like random
I
gems.
need to sign
on
up
there,
for
but-
Paramount tonight. Paramount Plus. Need to sign up for that.
You know what I get with that?
Hmm.
If I get to use yours? CBS All Access, which means I can watch Big Brother when they finally bring it back.
Disgusting.
How dare you?
How do you relieve stress? Smoke. Nicotine and alcohol.
Yeah. And yelling at bad drivers, even if they can't hear me.
Video games. Would you rather have an extra $100 per day or an extra 2 hours per day? $100 a day. You kidding me?
$100 a day. I don't gotta work. That's
An
more than my check.
An extra $100 a day.
Oh,
Like you get
an extra $100
$100
per
at
day
the end
on
of a
paycheck.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
Or would you rather have an extra 2 hours per day?
$100.
Same. Babe. Ethan. Would you rather
$100?
have would you rather have an extra $100 per day or an extra 2 hours per day?
Do I get to live that extra 2 hours? Like, will that be tacked on to the end of my lifespan? Or will the day just be 26 hours?
The days would just be 26 hours. So you would still live to whatever you live to, but every day would have been 26 hours.
Okay, so I would technically live... I would die at like 55 instead of like 60, but it would still be the same amount of time.
Yes.
Okay, I'd just take $100 a day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
What is the most impressive human accomplishment you have witnessed in your lifetime? Probably watching like SpaceX launch a rocket into space
Was that
and
a
then
car?
land. No, and
Oh, that
land
was,
back on Earth. That is
Whoa,
nuts.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
They've launched Millennium spaceships and landed them back on Earth.
Not landed. They've crashed on Earth, not stood up and landed and able to take off again. That's a huge, like that's a giant leap for mankind, as Neil Armstrong once said on the moon.
Right.
It was Neil Armstrong, right?
You mean in a movie studio in Area 51?
Yeah, okay, whatever. You non-believer.
Why was the flag waving?
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It was? In fact, go watch the video. Where were the stars?
You can't see the stars.
You can't see stars in space?
No.
Bullshit.
No.
Don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
I do.
What else would you see?
It's because it's the amount of mass light that there is why you can't see them.
What?
The amount of light that the moon is reflecting, why do you think it's so bright at night for us? You can't see it's like light pollution, why you can't see as many stars in certain areas as you can. In Mansfield, you can't see as many stars as you can in Falba. Light pollution. There's so much light on the moon being reflected off the sun that you cannot see the stars around it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. You just came up with that shit off the
I
top of
did
your head.
not. I wish I did. I'd be a fucking genius if I came up with that. Which scientific or technological breakthrough would you be most excited about? Space travel. I want to go in fucking space as a regular person. I don't want to be a fucking astronaut just to go into space. Take me to fucking Mars because I have money, bitch.
Artificial organs.
Oh, yeah, that is good. What does treating yourself look like to you?
Getting cotton patch Uber Eats delivery instead of McDonald's.
Getting Uber Eats in general besides going and getting it.
I do that every day almost.
He's upgraded. He's bougie. Oops.
Oops. Don't fuck up the questions. The Grammys are live tonight on Paramount Plus.
Wow.
I don't even have Paramount Plus, and they gave me a notification. Look at that.
Very nice. Who the fuck watches the Grammys?
Old people.
Go back. I want
Go
to be
back,
monkey.
I want to be monkey.
This got stale.
What?
The podcast.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
ruined
you
it.
fucked up.
I ruined it. You'll rue this day, Carly Shay. You will rue it. Who am I?
Kanye.
You will rue this day, Carly Shay? Huh? Fake iCarly fan. I'm the real Stan.
Right?
Yep. I fucking love iCarly.
It's a good show.
It's an amazing show. People that shit on that show don't understand.
The reboots can be trash.
Yes, it's a reboot. What reboot isn't trash?
That's true.
But the original, perfect. So great. So good. You just can't beat that show, I think.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite Nickelodeon show ever made.
Damn it, Dan Schneider.
My favorite Nickelodeon show ever made.
That's
That's a high honor,
because Drake and Josh is definitely by far the best Nickelodeon show that's ever been made.
in your opinion.
That's in more than just my opinion.
Okay, yeah, of course. But in my opinion,
I definitely think Drake and Josh fans outweigh iCarly fans.
that doesn't mean it's
So
the
by
best
standards,
show.
percentage-wise, Drake and Josh is better.
No. SpongeBob is the best Nickelodeon show.
No,
There is
definitely
more
not.
SpongeBob stands in the entire world
Stans?
than there is fucking Drake and Josh
I
fans.
don't
Joseph,
believe that.
you know Avatar is Nickelodeon.
Okay.
We stick
yeah.
by our statement.
I stand by my
You
statement.
still think iCarly's better
iCarly is
than
better
Avatar?
than Avatar, yes. iCarly
Okay.
brings me more joy than Avatar does. Avatar is a great watch, don't get me wrong. It's a great show, but yes, iCarly is better. Sure. We stand by our... He's done. He's done. He's going home.
looked at each other and we're like, we stand by our statement.
He's just going home. He can't believe that was said.
He's out. Left the equipment.
Oh,
He's done.
shit.
Thanks for cooling off the room, though.
Man, that's too funny. Yeah, iCarly is my favorite show Nickelodeon has ever produced. By far.
By Har?
By far. I'm done. I'm ending this
Yeah.
shit. Play the outro. Goodbye.
Are they cooking burgers? Ethan actually left his cars. What do we do? What happens now? What happens now? Oh, wait. Oh.